how the name Hyper 4000 come about?
Well, it's kind of fusion of a Shaney Hype. People always used to call me Hyper for short. So I was like, Hyper 4000. And I'm like, what? Boy, that name bad.
I want to say pleasant good afternoon to Hypa 4000. Thanks for coming on to Vincy Internet Radio. We really appreciate it. Before we start with our interview, I want you to just introduce yourself to our listeners.
Well, I'm Hypa 4000, Shane husbands, reigning from the beautiful island, the blessed island of the Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. From the tongue side, in St. Vincent, we have the Grenadines, we have Leeward, we have Country, we have Kingston, and we have in the valley. But I'm from the tongue side, Sion Hill. An entertainer by trade. I wouldn't say an artist, I wouldn't say a DJ, I would say an entertainer by trade. And yeah, that's it in a little summary, in a little bubble.
I consider Sion Hill my second home. You didn't know that, eh?
No.
I played with Sion Hill football team before.
Nice.
Yeah, with Maury, with the Millingtons.
All right then. Well, I'm a Millington as well, you know.
Yeah, Maury, Sheen, Nadi, those are my good friends.
All right, nice.
All over the place.
Okay, yeah, I'll pass it over to our host.
Yeah, Hyper 4000 top man.
What's good?
Manners and respect, my brother. Welcome to Vincy Internet Radio and welcome to our program Strictly Vincy. Good to have you, my brother.
No problem, man.
Yeah, so I just want to, take us back to where it all started in the singing business for you.
In the singing business, it all started roughly 10 years ago, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I started 10 years ago, just by going to the studios with I wouldn't say established artists, young artists that was trying and coming through as well, because I always had a passion, for music as a DJ, because I'm also a DJ, still a disc jockey as well.
Mm-hmm.
And just by going to the studios and stuff, I developed a different kind of interest for singing and recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had this song. Somebody always have a song. You always have a song you make up here, right? Make it up in the shower or something.
Yeah, man. From childhood days, we have a song.
Yeah, everybody had this little song with them, and it was a night. Them guys did finish recording and stuff, and I was there. I was like, yo, but it's beat real hard. You know what I mean? And I was like, them guys know I didn't like to play around and stuff. So them guys, I was like, man, I have a song that could fit this rhythm. I feel it could, it could really like do a thing. Them I was like, Hypa, we know you're playing around. And I was like, no, they should listen it and hear it and stuff. And I was there by the mic and I started to just sing the song. I was like, what you want, girl? Snapshot. How you want it? Really hard. Mm-hmm. And everybody in the studio just went quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, everybody quiet, so. And the producer was like, but Hypa that bad? So I was like, for real? The man said, man, yeah. He like, all right, take the beat and go home. And then you'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what's up. So I didn't have to take the beat to go home because it's like as I tell you, that was a song I had all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we came back in the studio the next day. And that was the hard part. Because it's easy to say, well, yes, I could sing, but when I reach in the studio now, that's a whole different movie.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I was more like shouting. And it wasn't really a song to say, a sing song. It's Snapshot is a more chanting record, I will say. And it took me a while. Like after an hour, I was like, nah, man, this man probably ain't for me, man. And then I was like, nah, trust me, if I could just do this party and do this party properly, we'll get right. Mm. And we end up in the studio. That simple song, we end up in the studio for almost about 3 hours.
So you never sang in the studio prior to that song? Or you...
No. I was like, all right, boy, this one real hard. We put it down. After a while, he let me put it down in my style. And he engineered it. And that was it for that one. We went, I can did some the year before, man. Sorry about that. Year before, I can did write a song for me. Rock Party. They really had to do some work. They really had to do some work on that one for me. That one went over everybody's head. I wasn't really comfortable with it because I didn't know about singing and keys and what's not. So when you tell me sing this way, I ain't know about that. The Snapshot one now, it was more like a chant. So they take a more risk with me with that one. And I know he do them engineers just do the thing and make it sound a little better than how you really sing the track. And that carnival, it just took off. Like it just took off, like the kids, everybody. My phone keep blowing up. And I just really didn't know what to do because I know I'm just a DJ.
Try a thing, you know.
You know, I start to back out now because I start to get a little thing. I start to back out now, they don't take me too serious. And then it was just this song for the carnival. Mm. And then, carnival done in St. Vincent's, like, carnival, after carnival, we're back to normal. Mm-hmm. And when you walk down the road, well, next year, you have to do this. Next year, what? And next year, and I was like, oh my days, what I really put myself into, boy. And from there, I just sit down and, in life, anything you put your mind to, you're probably going to get good at it. Even if it's not your thing, you're going to get better.
True.
And yeah, the rest was history from there. And I as a man, I kind of like a new challenge as well. So.
Mm-hmm. But you're a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy. But your music is, I have to use the word hyper then.
Yeah.
Fast beat, upbeat kind of tempo kind of thing for a quiet guy, like, as when I look at you, especially when you come on with the intro, Hypa 4000, I'm expecting, a smooth going thing, like, one kind of beat thing going, but yours one is just up there, like a fast beat thing, and you just look like the kind of guy who, in other words, if I have to compare you, like, in terms of reggae, I'll look at you like a reggae singer and not a dancehall singer. So I'll look at you like a thing and thing. So why the love?
A lot of people that say that same
yeah,
stuff.
Man. So why the love for the upbeat thing?
I mean, as in, excuse me. In I would say in my it's a Vincy thing. I mean, we the originators of Raga Soca as well.
Right.
I would say, I would say like coming off from the touch, going up to the Black Sands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing people like Madzart and Fireman Hooper, all of them guys coming through. It's like I'm like just the other generation under them, as well as like Skinny Fabulous, and so it's like we kind of grew up in that era.
Mm-hmm.
So power soca is always a more thing for me, and DJing is like, as they say, you might see me walk there and you wouldn't believe I'm Hypa until I grab the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I was on the mic, I always the hype one. So it's like when touching the music thing is always a hype. Mm-hmm. I only got across to do that Raga Soca stuff, not too hard. The man really forced me into it. It's like they send me already, man, say, well, you can't be always be doing speed hyper, you know what I mean? You had to slow it down sometime too. You had to be versatile. And I was like, all right, okay. Let me try it. And Too Hard was a success.
You come from Silent Hill. There are a lot of other artists and things out of Silent Hill. Did any one of those artists influence you to get into this business?
As when they said artists, like previous artists.
Yes. I like we have Scorcher, we have other artists coming out.
Yeah, man. As you know, Silent Hill is a community always it's always a strong community.
Yeah, because I played for the Silent Hill team already, so I all know.
Yeah, so we always together and we have an influence on each other. And I would say for sure, because I'm always a man, always behind the music. My bigger brother, DJ Taras, he always with the music for a while, for a long while now. Yes, the Fafas.
Fafa and Curti.
Yeah, the Curti Bantan. Yeah, the Fafa, the Curti Bantan. And we grew up knowing Scorcher as well.
Yes, Scorcher is one of my favorite artists out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And that's a very good man as well, you know. I'm a man playing basketball. Scorcher used to come back, always play basketball with us, help us on the court as well. You know what I mean? So it's a man I always look up to as well. Scorcher
is one of the artists I'm trying to see if I can get onto this program too as well. Because I really follow him from the first song that he released. I think it was Wind on Kingston or something like that. Or Ants in My Pants. I can't remember the name of the song, but since he released the first song, yeah, I was behind Scotch up to now. So now that you came up with those songs, your other songs, how where you get the inspiration? Do you go home, sing in the bathroom, or do you get a rhythm? And how do you compose the songs?
A lot of my previous songs, especially like the power ones like Dirty Dancing and Tapman, I actually down to the beats and all, they just come in my head. And I went in the studio with Lester and I'll be like, Lester, I just want something singing like this. Ting, 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 ting. And we have a good chemistry. Like he will know that ting 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 is this piece of iron and this bass and this tom, and he will just put it together and I'll be all right, yeah, that's what I have in my head. And I'll be like, all right, you add your stuff to it and I will do the rest. Most of the inspiration just come naturally. I think the DJ stuff is a plus as well. It's a big plus, you know. Being in parties, playing in parties, knowing what people like to hear and stuff. I think that's a plus.
So you see that from the DJing, it make it a little bit easier to please the people in the way you put forward your songs?
I always say know what the people them want. Yeah. Have an idea what the people them will want and like. You know?
Because in St. Vincent, I think everybody tried to sing. I think that's one of our main thing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think we have a little different than other countries that we grew up singing, whether our grandparents, we or other people. So that did that have a little influence and putting you out there as when you open your first note?
Yes, as well as I said, going to the studio with other artists and stuff. And also seeing the struggles as well, to be honest, you know. Like St. Vincent, we have ton load of talents there. But you know, talent is one thing, but determination and putting in the work is another. And I wouldn't say, you know, life is not a bed of roses, but I see a lot of talented people like just give it up. And they were like, nah, boy, too much a fight down, you know, this and that. And, you know what I mean? That kind of just give me the motive and give me the push as well to just say, let me just do this, man. You know what I mean? So I could motivate a lot of people, motivate a lot of younger people as well. People around in my era.
One of the problems I had in St. Vincent when I was there, I mean, I left about 20-something years ago, is the infighting between the associations. The Calypsonian Association versus this association. Do you see that really playing a part in bringing down the quality of our entertainment segment?
People scared to talk, but I would say yes. I'll say yes.
Because it's one of the things that used to hurt me most is that Calypsonian fighting against each other. And Calypsonian don't want to collaborate with each other. I know it because I used to be around, so I know exactly. And I love music around that time, so I used to be around.
Even now, like when I was heavy in taking part in like soca, monarch and all them stuff, it's like as soca, we don't even have a body. It's like you still have to go through the Calypsonians and everything is through the Calypsonians and you know, it's like the whole structure, everything is just not modern, I should say.
Yeah, I can go on talk about this forever, but I'll let my host take it back.
Yeah, thanks, CP. Yeah, Hypa, like I was about to ask you, how the name Hypa 4000 come about?
Well, it's kind of fusion of a Shaney Hypes because first I my DJ crew, our name is Hyperactive DJ crew. So they always used to call me the hype one. Cause I'm the one mainly. I used to be with the mic most of the time. So they always used to call me the hype one. So my name is Shane. So they used to call me like Shane Hypes. But the Hypa 4000 come from turning an artist now. After the snapshot and saying, well, all right then, let me go in this singing soca stuff artist. I was like, man, I'm DJ Shane Hypes, man. I can't go in the artist thing with Shane Hypes, man. I had to get a different thing, man. People always just call me Hypa for short. So I was like, Hypa 4000. The man like, what? Boy, that name bad. But the man like, where you get that 4,000 from? I like, boy, I don't really know, like, just some futuristic, so and I will just go with it. And the man like, all right, well, yeah, we'll go with it. And that was it for that name.
Yeah, because when I saw it, I go like, Hypa 4,000. I wonder why he called himself Hypa 4. I couldn't understand Hypa. But the 4,000, I wonder why the 4,000. So, I said that's one of the questions I really have to ask you, because why Hypa 4,000? Why the 1,000? So now you get it. But you also call yourself the top man. So
yeah.
Top man fit in there.
Where top man come from slangs, in St. Vincent, slangs is always a thing. And it's just from neighborhood. Just from my neighborhood still, in the neighborhood, we have a lot of slangs, who might call one another. So, I might call a man like, okay, wagwan, bad man. But it's not for say like you is a bad man or what's not. Right. Like how they say, wagwan, rude boy, and all them stuff there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just a slang going around in the neighborhood, a man will say like, yo, wagwan, tap man. Yo, tap man, you go tap man. Yeah, so it's just, you feed off of that.
Right, and it's something like how...
Yeah, because that's what the culture all about, You sing about your surroundings and your...
True, and they have, like, what they have in regular, up top bass and this bass and...
them kind of stuff, yes, facts.
All right, and you also have a song named Top Man too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from that, everybody was like, all right, then Top Man, we're going on Top Man, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you got Road March in 2015. Soca Monarch in 2016.
Yeah, and Road March as well. Yeah.
So which is really your breakout year? Which is the year you really came out? So it's 2015 or before that?
I would say 2015 was 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in terms of hits, I mean, title is one thing, but in terms of hit, I had the Road March hit. I also had Whining Too Hard, which internationally still is and was bigger than Dirty Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that I would say was my real breakthrough.
What is it? Is that a whining?
You're whining too hard, girl. You're whining too hard. Yeah.
Because I thought the one that would compete with Dirty Wine is whining. Because I'm seeing it all over Instagram, all over it's like, how Spice brought out the one there, Go Down Low. I'm seeing whining, and everybody just playing whining.
This new one. Yeah, well, yeah. I would say this one is my biggest hit, right now. It's
let me ask you this right now.
Yeah, about 40.
Let's take a listen to one of this song.
Yeah. Soca freestyle, whining freestyle. All my ladies tend to get wild. Yeah. Start to warm up my wine. Start to warm up your mind. Start to warm up my wine. Let me twist like that. Start to warm up my wine. Start to warm up my wine. Start to warm up my wine. I bet the speed it up your wine. Drop it to the ground, girl. Wine.
Yeah, so I was saying, all over the internet, you have this one, and people just like making it like a competition. For the wine.
Yeah. I would say that's the biggest one up to date. Just couple views short of 1 million views on YouTube right now.
Wow.
It's streaming on our platforms. Pretty decent right now. So yes, I'll say yeah.
This one is on Spotify.
Yes, on our platforms right now. Apple Music,
So would you say that these songs that you are putting out is making it onto to these platforms as regular than you expect?
This one sort of surprised me because, as I say, it was a freestyle and I had the beat and I was like, this could go like a real kind of workout vibes, and I was like, you know, I need to do back something like Snapshot. People did really love that track. I was like, you know, and that's my comfort zone, that's my strength. Let me just do back something like that. And the rest was history.
We lost the video, right?
Your video is off.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, let's take a listen on another one just in case.
Hmm?
These songs seems like you can walk out on these songs. When you make these songs, do you have anything in mind when you put them together? Because these songs are definitely can make it in a workout studio. So give us some idea of what you think when you put pen to paper.
I mean, I really don't. I really can't say. It's just that it's just my vibe. I just say is as I say, it's like being a DJ as well. It's like you know what people get hip to, and that vibe just flow from within. You know what I mean? It's just that's just my vibes and energy about doing things musically, to be honest.
Yeah, because these songs are basically have a very big influence and people, I think, when they walking out, or even your mood.
Yeah, that's true. I get a lot of messages, direct messages from workout camps and stuff. Even before I did this whining freestyle, the previous one you guys played before. Yeah, I always have people, especially to that same dirty dancing one, and then that one is more of a dance. So you know, anything with a dance, workout, you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I think it says. Let's take another look in, and then I'll pass it back over to.
Pretty girl thing. Yeah. Take your time when you whine it. Take your time when you whine it. Take your time when you grind it. It's carnival in a love thing. You're stuck when you're teasing. Yeah, whining party. You're moving like this, you love back. You're listening, love back. You know you have your man. Yeah. And I have your wife. I don't want to fight. You're whining too hard, girl. You're whining too hard. You're whining too hard, girl. Let me get you that bar.
Before I pass it over to the host, these songs seem to be carried just a little bit of message as we do. It reminds me of what we do in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There's some messages in these songs, and all the songs have a message in it. Do you plan that, or it just fall in place?
Well, this one, as I said, just a while ago, I always like the hip stuff. So them guys sent me this one and they told me to attempt a little groovy, man, Hypa. I was like, alright, okay, cool. I keep listening the beat, I like the beat, but nothing was coming, you know. But one night, I lay back in my chair and I was there. I was like, let me make an attempt to it again. And then it had this famous club in SVG Huffles. I played there on a regular, DJ there on a regular. So it had this night. I was there. As I say, like when I'm DJing, I will be there and like I ain't there. So I was there chilling. And the DJ jamming some nice tunes and I did just chilling and this girl just come up to me and she started to dance. I don't have no problem with that. And I dancing, but like she don't want to move. She want to dance with me whole night. So I was like, you gotta take it easy. Because I know you have a man why he whining at me so. The kind of whine here, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right. I make up that song like in 10 minutes. And then I said, all right, let me try approach it. And I was like, take your time when you're whining. Take your time when you're whining. I was like, the way you're whining upon me. You're moving like it's me lover. Girl, it's me lover. I know you have a man. Then you have a wife. Then you're whining too hard. I was like, all right, then, bam. We have something here. I was up that whole night with that same voice. And I was like, all right, let me go sleep and attack it with a fresh mind in the morning. Because that's how I just do most of my tracks. Then something was telling me, boy, you ain't sleeping tonight until you finish this tonight. And then I was like, all right, bam, let me go back in it. And then that was the second verse. And the rest was history. The next day, call Lester. I say, find something for that rhythm, man. Fight with me for going on. Like, man, yeah, all right. So let me hear, man. I custom voice note them on my phone and mix them on my computer. I had a program named Acid that I mix on my computer and I send it for Lester. I put on my phone and I come back, it's about 10 missed calls. I'm like, boy, where you Lester coming from? Call him back. Boy, this tune real. Boy, this is the baddest thing you ever sing. Boy, come in the studio later tonight. We'll make sure put on this. I was like, this ain't so bad, boy. We went in the studio. We put it down. I was like, boy, this song real. This song like it's something for real, you know? We send it for the producer. No, the producer was in Barbados. He came over and he was like, I know we are confident in you, but I didn't really want to hear the tune they say you had for the rhythm and stuff. Then we played it for him. And the man was like, wow, boy. Nobody give me this and this rhythm, boy. The man said, boy, this is a hit. So when he said that, I had to believe everybody now. And he said, well, all right, then it had to be a hit, but I wasn't really studying it like to say study it because I was more of a power thing, give them the dirty and you don't give them the dirty. But everybody was really Andy whining too hard, especially like when I left St. Vincent and come abroad to perform. You know, everybody loved the dirty because it was coming off of the carnival hype. Let me see. But the Too Hard really kind of opened up my eyes differently to raga soca. I don't like to say groovy soca, because raga soca, that's a Vincy thing.
True.
Yeah, so I kind of have a different kind of love and respect for raga soca now. After that track.
Mountain Zio, take it away.
You had a collab with Skinny Bantan, Job Job Party. Tell us how that came about.
That's already my sample. Lester did build a beat for me and Skinny Bantan. I always had a good relationship even before I started to sing. Because he's from Carriacou, and you know Carriacou and St. Vincent kind of come as one still.
Yeah.
And we had a previous song before. Somebody girl, I take it when somebody girl, Juve morning. Yeah, so it's like we always have a link and connection up to this day. So it's like Jab Party was a simple link up. Lester was like, man, I want on this with him. I was like, boy, I ain't catching a vibe straight. So Bantan say, man, no problem. Bantan wrote it. And the rest was history. I was like, boy, I know I fit in here. He said, you just do this part, and everything okay. And I was like, all right, then, good.
So in general, how do you feel about collab? Because like we had success with Madzat did a little thing with Kevin Little featuring Madzat.
I think it's important because I mean unity is strength and unity is power. So I think it's always important to just collabs and make different energies connect as well. You know what I mean? It's a good thing for the art form and for the future looking on as well. You know what I mean? Take away this solo selfishness, right, especially from the art form as well. I think it's something very important. Because we should also embrace.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm thinking that way too also. But some artists like see it as controversy because the energy may not be mutual and things like that.
That's probably for reggae and dancehall. As I just tell them, soca is happy music. It is, and soca is unity. So it should never be controversy or a problem.
Right. So do you think in St. Vincent the elder statesmen are doing enough to pull up the youngsters who are coming up, like to pretty much embrace them and collab with them? And
over the years, it not like that. I would say seeing man like me coming through, that been changing a little bit. And I think just naturally for me, I always like to help people because in life you're always gonna want to help as well. And probably coming from the DJ part as well, and DJ job is to promote music as well and promote, energies and artists. So I always in the helping. So get help from other established artists like that. I could probably count them on my finger. You know what I mean? I'll big up. Yeah, James EP, I'll big up for sure. If it wasn't for James EP, I would have never get to come in Soca Monarch in 2013 with Show Me a Walk Up. He actually dropped out of Soca Monarch and yeah.
But so in the Soca Monarch, you beat man like Fireman Hooper. Am I right? In 2016?
Yeah. Well, I was the first and only artist to break that ice.